What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Kyle here. I am at LAX airport right now, about to head out to New York City for my mini honeymoon. I'm with Heather, my newly beloved wife. It sounds weird, still not used to it. But we're going on the trip because our real honeymoon isn't until November. We're going to Thailand, but we kind of wanted to get away from all the chaos now that everything's settled down a bit. So we're taking this fun little trip to New York for a few days. So I wanted to not leave you guys hanging without a video for this week. So I decided to do a kind of what's in my bag sort of tour. Same thing I did for the Hawaii vlog back in October, which is when I proposed to Heather. So kind of interesting how that works out. But I'm just going to dive right into it, and we're going to check out what's inside of my backpack. All of the tech things, of course, that I'm bringing with me to the beautiful city of New York. Alright, so the first thing that I've got in here, and this is my only carry-on bag, by the way. Had to check the rest of the stuff, but that's mainly just clothes, is my laptop. This is an Asus G550JK. You might recognize it. These are the same model of laptop that we used for Highlander when we took that trip with Logan from Tech Syndicate as well as Linus Tech Tips crew. Very nice laptop. It's only got an 850M inside of it. It does have a Core i7. It's good for light gaming as well as editing, which is really what I brought it for, as well as replying to emails and that sort of thing. This has been my tried and true companion for all of my traveling endeavors for the last few years now, and I'm really glad to have it back with me for this trip. It's got backlit LED keys. I'm not going to talk too much more about that, but there's a little preview of that guy. Next up, what good is a gaming / editing laptop without a good mouse to go with it? So here we've got the Rocket Tyon, which has quickly become one of my favorite mice of all time, just for gaming and multi-purpose use. Especially good with the laptop when I have multiple windows open on the smallish, 15.6-inch screen. This little fin here for scrolling left and right between each of those pages comes in handy quite a bit. Like the little thumb pedal and the little trigger guy up here. It's also good for gaming. So it is wired, so a little bit cumbersome for travel, but still I really can't go anywhere without it when I'm bringing my my Asus laptop around. Next up, I've got my amazing little vlog camera, which is right in, hey, where'd it go? Oh wait, that's right, I'm filming with it right now. It's the Sony Rx100 M3. It's a great little vlog camera, and I seriously have used it every single time I've been traveling since the day I bought it. The first time I used it was in Hawaii of last year. So since then, I've been just really happy with the performance. I love the flip-up screen that allows you to see yourself while you're filming. Great for YouTube stuff. And all around pretty solid sensor, so that you can see the quality is pretty top notch. It's on auto right now, so the macro is actually pretty decent. You can see the stitching on here, pretty nice. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to be using this on this trip as well. Alright, so this guy right here is actually a first-time flyer. I've never taken this with me anywhere before, but in fact I actually just unboxed it for the first time ever, seconds before we ran out the door on our way to LAX. The reason why is because Steelseries, by the way, this is the Steelseries Siberia Elite gaming headset, and Steelseries sent this to me about a week ago. They were supposed to send me the Steelseries H wireless headset, which I was going to do a pretty extensive review on, but they kind of messed up the order and sent these to me instead. But it's kind of nice that they did, because I really didn't have a good pair of cans for this trip, other than some like really crappy Beats by Dre earbuds that came with my phone like 3 years ago, and those have been getting pretty weathered. So I was actually happy to take these along with me and glad to have them on board. You can still see that there's the sticky, what is this called? Little film here. Yes. You can do the other one, honey. As you can see, I've moved on to having a hand model handle my products for me. Beautiful. That was beautiful, honey. So a couple features about this headset. It does have a nice little boom pole microphone here. It is retractable, so when you're using it primarily for, watching movies or music playback, like I am on this trip, you can tuck it away just like that. It's pretty discreet, so you don't look like a weirdo walking around with a full-blown headset and mic at the frickin' airport. It's got super big, cushiony ear pads. Some of you guys might be into that, some of you aren't. I actually don't mind them. I think they look pretty cool. How massive they look on my head, and they're very squishy almost like a memory foam, but I don't want to exactly call them that. Keep in mind, this isn't a proper review. I'm just giving you guys some basics, and from what I can tell off of a first glance, I haven't like researched these things at all. Another cool thing is instead of having like retractable side ear cups, it actually just has this kind of bungee mechanism. So regardless of head size, you can kind of just put it in without having to adjust each ear cup individually. It kind of just does it on the fly for you like that. I also think it does have some LEDs on the side. I'm gonna get to that. It also does have some LEDs around the side here that light up. I think it's RGB. You might have to program that in the software though. Of course, that's only gonna happen when the headset is on, powered on. The coolest feature about this, especially for our trip, is that, and I didn't know this until we brought it along, and I just looked at it a moment ago, is that it's got a share port. Focus on the share port. There you go. It's got a share port, so if you happen to be with a buddy or a wife who also wants to be listening to the same thing you are, and she's got her headset of her own or headphones of her own, she can plug into this and you can both listen to the same thing simultaneously. Really great for sharing, and they look pretty good. They look pretty good on her. You wear those well, honey. Good job. Very comfortable. Yeah. One thing I will say about them is that they do not block out sound pretty much at all. You can still pretty much hear all the chatter and all the noises of the terminal with them on, which also leads me to believe that the sound leakage is pretty bad as well. These are probably Forever Alone headphones, or it's a Forever Alone headset is what I like to call them, because they work best when you're alone. One last thing that I wanted to say about this headset before we move on, sorry I'm taking a while on this, is that it's got this detachable cable. So first of all, it's flat style, it's ribbon style, so it rolls up pretty nice, as you can see. But the end of it is kind of modular, and right now I've got just a simple 3.5 millimeter jack right there, pretty standard. But you can remove that. Honey, I'm one-handed. Oh no, I got it. You can remove that, and then they've included attachments for one that's got this as well as the microphone jack, and they also have an included USB sound card with the audio inputs for your 1/8" jacks as well, so kind of a neat feature there. Alright, so since I'm feeling pretty ambitious, I am going to try to edit this very video that you're watching while I'm on the plane with my laptop that you saw earlier. But when I'm not editing, or if that doesn't work out for browsing the web, because it is fairly large and the seats in economy are fairly small, I'm going to be doing a lot of my media consumption on this little tablet here. This is the Nexus 7 from Google and Asus. Beautiful tablet running a vanilla Android. It's just super zippy. It's been super fast since the day I got it. It hasn't had any problems at all. This is also the same tablet that I use for my teleprompter when I'm shooting videos and you know, actually scripted out reviews for the channel. So this thing I've gotten a lot of mileage out of this thing, and it's also great for work as much as it is for play. And finally, apart from the numerous battery packs that I have in my bag, which are kind of boring quite frankly, I have brought along this wireless Bluetooth keyboard from Logitech. This is their K810. It's a fantastic keyboard for travel, basically. If you're looking for a wireless solution, it doesn't get much better than this. There are probably some other good alternatives that are just as good, but I literally have fallen in love with this thing. This actually used to be Heather's keyboard. I actually got this for her quite some time ago, and then I stole it from her because I loved it so much. Honey, I promise I'm going to get you another one, okay? We'll get two of these, I promise. I've been saying that for years. But this thing is awesome. You can actually connect multiple Bluetooth devices and then easily switch between them with these hotkeys, your F keys right there. It's also got, here's the on switch. White backlit LED keys. Yes, this is awesome. So this would be great for like a home theater PC. Granted, if you already have like a wireless mouse to go with it, or a touchpad of some sort, because it does not have a touchpad. But I brought this mainly for my tablet. So this syncs up to the Nexus 7 beautifully. Again, I also use this for my teleprompter when I'm doing reviews and stuff. You guys don't know it, but when I'm actually looking at you guys into the camera and I'm reading off the teleprompter, I've got this thing on my lap the entire time, and I kind of pause and play the script with the spacebar here. So if you ever listen really carefully in my videos, sometimes you might hear the faint click of the spacebar, and that's this thing right here. So altogether, solid piece of hardware. I'd definitely recommend it if you're looking for a portable solution when traveling. Alright guys, those are all the things that are in my bag for this trip to New York City. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to toss a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Sorry I kept this video pretty brief, just due to the nature of where I'm at. And also, this is the first time I've been in New York in, I don't know, 10, 11 years. and Heather's actually never been in her life. So if you've been to New York yourself, we're going to be staying like in Manhattan area, but we're also going to be venturing out to like Brooklyn and stuff like that. Or if you've been to New York or you live there yourself, be sure to blow up the comments with any suggestions that you guys might have, any like must-see spots or go-to places that you really like in that area, so that we can check them out. And you can also tweet me those ideas as well. But stay tuned for more content coming really soon. As soon as I'm back from this mini moon, I suppose you can call it, regular content will be popping up very shortly. And thank you guys for watching. I love y'all. Be safe. I should be safe. I'm the one traveling. And I'll see you guys in the next video.